Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got part 42 of Hachette Partworks Build the Terminator. So part 42, what we're going to be doing, let's take a little look and see. So in this issue we get 3 more pieces of our vertebra and a metal flexible rod, and this is going to make up the pieces of our spine. So yeah, all we're going to be doing is assembling all of these pieces together until we've got 5. We're going to be bringing in the pieces that we had left over from last week. We're going to be taking this metal rod and we're going to be putting it through all of these and attaching it to our actual Terminator until we've got something a little like that. Our sci-fi cinema legends is Deadpool 2, and a real world science is NASA and the ESA plan mission to divert an asteroid. And what's coming up in next week's issue, looks like we're starting the pelvis, so we're getting to the lower half now, so very good. So let's get these parts open and start building issue 42. Okay, so we've got our parts out of our packaging. We've got 3 pieces of vertebra. We've got a large, medium and a small. We've got our rod, which we can put to the side for a moment. So all we've got to do is basically stack these on top of one another. The way they stack up, this has got like an archway cut out, and this one has got like a recess for this to sit in. Just there. So now we can put them together, and that is going to have a little rocking in it, so it's like an articulated spinal column, and we can do exactly the same with this one. So we should have something that can do that. Next we can bring in our other 2 pieces of our vertebra, and we can do exactly the same and add that one on. It does tell you to put this one on now, but I'm not going to do that yet. We're going to bring in our metal rod, and our metal rod has 2 different ends. It has a thicker end and a thinner end. So we want the thinner end to be feeded through first. So you can either do this like this and try and force it through, or you can do it one at a time. So we're going to do it one at a time. So we're going to finger this through here. It's going to take some force to get it through, but there you go. Bit of force, it will go through. Next one. Just like that. I find if you give it a little wiggle, it does go in. So make sure you put them on the right way. And the next one. That one went over really easy. So this is the back. So make sure all these line up at the back, and this will be the front. And the last one to go in here, which is going to take some pushing. So just like that. Get it round the right way. Just like that. So now this can sit on here, and we can have this sort of rocking motion going on here. So we need to bring in our Terminator. So we've got our Terminator lying on the table, and this is the piece we want, the bottom half. And this is the section that we put in last week, and it's got the keyways on the bottom, at the top and the bottom. And we want to bring in the only piece of vertebra we've got left, and this is got the keyholes at the top. So what we want to do is we want, with this piece with a cutout at the top, slide that into position, and then we can bring in our spinal section, and we can screw it in with the top section here, screw it into this screw hole here. So line it up and start screwing into place. It can be a little stiff, so you may want to use some pliers or something at this point. It's up to you. I'm going to use my nose pliers for this and grab it and give it a little spin. Just like that. So this might be a better angle for you. You can see we've got our spine inserted on there now. The rod that goes through the middle is fully screwed all the way up. There is a bit of play in between each vertebra, so they can wobble around and come apart, but I'm not too worried about that because I'm sure we're going to be screwing something onto here that's going to be putting the pressure on here to keep these together. So yeah, so now it can be fully articulated now. So we can grab the rod and we can move it back and forth, just like that. And that is this issue complete. So as I said before, let's take another look. Next week we are starting work on the pelvis. So it looks like we're getting the bottom half. It does tell you to store this away and put some bubble wrap around him. So I think we probably won't come back to this for a few weeks. We'll be working on the pelvis and all the hips and everything that go here for a number of weeks. So we're probably not going to need him for a few more weeks yet. So I hope you like this video. If you haven't already, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time.